My philosophy is the only therapy black men need is the game. It's the women who I think need the therapy the most. I know y'all don't really mess with Kevin Samuels like that, but I tuned in to watch his Instagram show, which I think was Tuesday, Tuesday night, and there was this woman up there, like many of the other women up there, who have been. These are like a lot of these women are the women that we've been talking about for years, but people like to make it seem like it's an isolated thing, like it's not all the women or whatever the case is. But you have women calling into his show, whether it's the YouTube show or the Instagram show. About 20,000 people were live or viewing his show, and now he has 1 million subscribers. On I think it was the Wednesday, not the Wednesday show. The Wednesday show I think is the YouTube show, and he only does Instagram twice a week. So this was probably the Tuesday show. The Tuesday show, he it was the 24th that I made this. That was Saturday, but I made this on actually originally made this on the 20th. So yeah, it was the Tuesday show. I'm just trying to make sure my stuff is straight so that if you guys go do your research, you might see it as well. So this is a Tuesday show. And like I said, it's the women who need therapy the most. When I tune into the show, all the Jones we've been talking about for years we've been talking about, the stuff that these women be saying and doing that we don't like. And they pretty much prove our points in front of 20,000 people watching. On the Tuesday show, there was this narcissistic John on his Instagram, and she was in a 10+ year relationship with a dude that she cheated on, and she said it was a lie. These were her words. And the one time he cheated, she ended the relationship and had a baby with his cousin, or so she claims it's his closest friend, not his real cousin. The idea of it was that she was trying to hurt him anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it was a family member or not. I don't know. I don't know if a family member would have slept with her, but given the climate out here, and most of these dudes ain't really, most dudes ain't really out here sleeping around the way these women are sleeping around. These women are getting a lot more sex than the average guy, even the average John. I've seen some pretty average or below average looking Johns call it his show. Obese, below average looking Johns call into his show, and they were getting it like more in more than one relationship. They were getting it in. So I'm like, they're getting it in far more than the average guy. And realistically, I think the girl that was cheating on her dude for the 10-year marriage, I think there's worse than her out there, as I've been saying, but the calls are getting worse, and it is starting to pour. I don't know what it is about women just deciding to go on his show and just spill their guts, but they're getting worse, man. I don't think they're getting better. He says that they're getting better one show at a time, or whatever case, one person at a time, but I believe that between he and BGS Imor, I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but between him and BGS, they're not gonna. That's the one thing that they're not gonna really talk about, how worse it is, because they actually hope it isn't as bad as it is, but it is far worse. I've been saying it is far worse than what they're reporting at. The way that they talk, the way that Kevin Samuels and BGS talk on their show, they make it seem like the relationship between black men and women is hanging on by a thread when we are done. You are done when the generation, I'm the millennial generation. They would be considered I think the Generation X and the Boomers. So when you got a generation, you have Generation Z right now. They are done. They've actually reportedly said it multiple times when it comes to whether it's BGS's sons or the women that's called into Kevin Samuels' show to talk about their sons having no interest in black women. We are done, man. A lot of y'all don't want to admit that we are done, but I'm reporting to y'all, we are done. The black race is done for. When you have the generation, that's like two generations. You have Generation X not Generation X. Generation X is Kevin Samuels' generation. You have Generation Z and Generation Alpha. When you have those generations having no interest in black women, that's horrible. That is bad. That is very bad. There is no just they can just apologize to black men and it'll be all better. They are going to feel the pain. The women that don't think that they need us, the women that just don't show us any respect, the women that just haven't been appreciative, don't appreciate the fact that they have some of the very best men on the planet. And if you are turning your face up at what I just said, that you as black women have the best men on the planet, we are done. There ain't no repairing this relationship. There ain't no fixing this. I don't care how many women called into the show to tell him that his advice helped him out. It is far too many out here that are just, there's no amount of therapy that's going to fix this. It is done. Some of you know this, but you're in denial, but we are done. Anyway, that's pretty much all I care to get, all the time I care to get this video. You probably not even going to like this. It's probably going to give me a decent amount of thumbs down, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We are a done group. Like, we're going to start to look very, very different in the next 10 to 20 years. And that's all like I said, that's all the time I care to get this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.